Hi there, and welcome to Next Gen VR, the channel where I review new VR headsets and accessories and compare them to previous generations. Today I have with me the StarVR One, as you can see right here. And as you can see in the back here, the lenses are massive and the lights are the eye tracking. Now I will be providing my review of the headset, compare it to the Valve Index, discuss which games are compatible, and later I will show you through the lens videos. So this is the StarVR One. The headset arrived in excellent packaging. The build quality is really good, feels smooth and high quality. Comparing the weight of this headset to the Valve Index, I would say they're similar, but the StarVR is less front heavy. One common question people ask is, can you wear glasses in this headset? The answer is mostly no. The space between the lenses and the foam are much closer than they are on the Valve Index. I don't know if you can see that, but there's the foam and there's the distance to the lenses. Now, so that's why I'm wearing contact lenses when using this headset. In terms of comfort, putting it on is a breeze. The back of the headset has a knob that adjusts in 3 directions. So I'm going to try it out now. I need to there's a top strap here so you can remove and then push it down and then just pull the strap up, and I would say it's pretty comfortable. You do have to tighten it on your face quite a bit though, so you may feel a little bit of pressing around the foam, but other than that it's quite comfortable. I will say that there's a cable back here and it has some weight to it, so the cable sort of acts as a counterweight for the headset. If I hold the cable up, you'll feel more heaviness in the front, so the cable sort of is a counterweight. So the first thing I want to talk about is the field of view. The StarVR One has the widest field of view I have ever experienced. It looks amazing. While looking straight ahead and getting immersed in a game, you do not notice any borders on the edges of the screen. However, there are still borders visible at the very edges if you look for them specifically. And what's amazing is I can move my hands out really wide like this and still see my hands in my peripheral vision. In terms of vertical field of view, because of the huge sweet spot of this headset, I was able to actually wear it incorrectly by having the headset placed higher up on my forehead with some slight light bleed below and still get good clarity. I actually ended up preferring to wear it higher up on my head this way because it gets rid of any black border you might see above your head, which is the top of the face foam. The vertical field of view is just like in real life. I can raise my hand up really high and see it inside the game. Now, this headset is amazing when playing games like Pistol Whip, because I can rely on my peripheral vision to see enemies coming in and shoot them before I even turn my head to look at them. And so what are some games I've tried so far that I like, and what about the culling? Well, in Half Life Alyx, I can see this amazing wide field of view, no distortions, but occasionally culling objects will pop in and out of my right peripheral vision. It does not exist on the left side for some reason. I also notice occasionally there will be some kind of black blob in the center of my right eye that comes and goes sometimes. So what does culling look like? The best way I can describe it is, imagine you are in Half Life Alyx inside a train. You see yourself in the train. Now if you turn your head slightly to the left, you'll see on your right peripheral vision the door of the train disappears and you see objects outside of that train. You turn your head back and that culling disappears and it's no longer there. So in certain head turns you will see objects pop in, and then you turn your head back, it'll pop out. And this happens probably every 30 seconds, but there are periods where it doesn't show up for quite a while. So Alyx is still enjoyable even with the culling, but ideally it would have been better without the culling. My next favorite game to play with this headset is Pavlov VR. I have this wide field of view and I see no culling in my peripheral vision. Is the resolution and clarity as good as the Index? Nowhere close. The best way to describe it is, imagine seeing the resolution of an older headset, older generation, but seeing that resolution over the entire field of view. It is breathtaking. Other games that I've tried that look good and are culling free are Blade and Sorcery, Swords of Gurrah, Until You Fall, Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, actually looks pretty decent, Pistol Whip, and Hellsplit Arena. Although in Hellsplit Arena I couldn't get the audio to work for some reason. Boneworks had some object culling on both the left and right peripheral vision, but it was still an enjoyable experience. I will post another video later where I try racing and flight sims, as well as additional games. So now I will do a through the lens video of Half Life Alyx, and so I will grab it. So I don't know if you can see it. So here is the through the lens, and I'm just gonna look around. The blue border is just my Guardian wall, so don't worry about that. So imagine this view, but over the entire field of view. My apologies for this camera is not specifically made for. But yes, it's not too bad. But the best way to experience it is actually to see it for yourself. So my conclusion is the wide field of view of this headset is more immersive and fun when playing games like Half Life Alyx, Pavlov, Pistol Whip. However, the resolution is a real downside with slight blurriness from far distances. I would say it's like a cross between an Odyssey Plus and an older generation headset. It is blurry a bit, but the field of view is still fun when I'm playing shooting games. Now, Putting on my Index headset afterwards, I actually came to really appreciate the massive improvement in resolution and clarity. Some people are worried that trying such a wide FOV headset will ruin their VR experience in other headsets, but that was not the case for me. Even trying the Showdown demo, which, while it looked amazing, the resolution in that was still a bit blurry from a far distance. It is not nearly as good as the Valve Index in resolution and clarity. Having said that, the colors look pretty good. The blacks are real blacks. But for me personally, the colors of my Index and the StarVR don't make that much of a difference for me. The colors are not something that are a big factor. But I do notice in games like Pavlov, the colors seem to be a bit, just a little bit kind of brighter, or not brighter, but kind of less colorful, kind of less saturated. So in some instances, the color might not be as good as specifically made content for the StarVR. Having said that, I still love my Index despite the binocular field of view, and if the StarVR had higher resolution, it would definitely be the killer headset. And so thanks for watching, and I will be playing more games, trying out tweaks to improve the image quality. And I may also hold a live Ask Me Anything session sometime soon. If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.